some sort of technical issue. There I go. Okay, so right now I am checking into one of the companies. I worked with them a while back. I believe it was around 2018, 2019. This is a company, I'm not gonna say what company yet, but you could message me if you're interested. They had me look through the application. It's a mental health company. They focus on cognitive behavioral therapy, and back then they ended up meeting with me twice regarding user friendliness and application setup and what's working and what's not. So I gave them a lot of feedback. So now I'm actually on the app itself. I reinstalled it. It's new. When I logged into it, it immediately was asking you, what do you deal with? How do you have experience in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT? And what are the symptoms that you want to work on, or if it's self-development or anxiety. What's interesting is after that, it immediately takes me to like a depression screening questionnaire. It says, over the last 2 weeks, how often have you been bothered by the following problems? It's just interesting. It's like, so if I wanted to just put a journal entry, which is what this used to be back then. It used to be more of a journal entry type. You go in, you put in journal entry, I don't know, photos, but now it seems like it's doing a screening, a depression screening. We call it the PHQ-9, but this one looks like it has 21 questions, so what the heck. I'm probably gonna skip this. I'm just gonna put, it's probably gonna be like, are you at risk for suicide? Let me delete that out, but I'm just gonna put something. Sometimes, how often do you feel relaxing, afraid, something? Okay, so it looks like pressing through this, it's not just doing depression screening, it looks like it's also screening for insomnia, and it says avoiding items or things that remind you of certain experiences or past experiences. That's more PTSD, poor appetite. Okay, so this is not just a depression screen, but it is a lot of questions. How often do you feel down? Okay, attention, anxiety. Okay, so I just clicked something. 21 questions is a lot. As far as user friendliness, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing. Now it's taken. Okay, now it's saying calculating score. Total score is low. Wonderful. Okay, so it does look like it tested a lot of different screens. So anxiety, depression, stress level. But the fact that it just puts it in the beginning of opening the app, it's a little weird for me. Okay, whatever. Cool. They have a graph. Okay, so now it's a subscription. Back then, it was free. So now apparently it's $4.99 a month, which is it's all right. Now, I would consider myself as a new user right now. I haven't been on this app in probably 5 years. So my question now that it brought me to subscription options, me before being a paying user, I would want to know what exactly this application does. Am I able to put in photos, write down journals? Does it track certain moods? And also other things. I don't want to enable free trial, but what if I just put continue? $59 a year, $60 a year. That's pretty pretty expensive for like an application, so I'm curious to see how it would work. Alright, so I'm trying to angle the camera here. So I got in, and I haven't paid for anything. Hopefully I didn't sign up for anything. Let's see. Pretty cool. So it's got a check-in. Okay. Check-in for your day. Pretty cool. It's got the time and your mood. I believe, so the first time I talked with him, one of the issues were, and this was back then, I told them that whenever I clicked, let's say, analyze thought, it was so disorganized to where they had way too much options that I feel like it would not focus in on the patient user to deal with the main issue. When there's too much information in one page and too much options to go around or to veer off in different aspects in an application, it can distract the client from doing the main focus of their journal. Okay, cool. They actually have catastrophizing. Very cool. Good reminders. Overgeneralizing, filtering out positive. We actually use these in our clinic. These are terms that psychiatrists, psychologists use. Look at that. How can you challenge that thought with something positive or something better? What's another way to think about this? Awesome. Very cool. Complete a check-in and it gives you some goals. Okay, it's very organized now, which is great. I guess you can discover different things. Guided journals. Awesome. One of the insights that I told them that they should try is whenever a patient, right, or their user, whenever their user starts a medication that's newly prescribed by a doctor, they should have a separate section, and I told them to view, if anything, I think viewing the entire month for a patient and to track their symptoms from when they started the medication to a daily tracker of how, because some of the medications that we use, like SSRIs, it takes 4 to 6 weeks to start working optimally. With any medications, you want to give it about 2 weeks of time frame to titrate up. Blood pressure medications, it's a little different. It depends on the numbers, right? But I believe that is one of the things that they changed over here, which is really cool. But they do have the Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so that was not there last time I was here. Or I was in the app. So you see how there's like a tracker now? I told them, you know how in iOS, like it's really nice and clear and has like a little breakdown. I told them that you guys should have that. And if there's a problem with a mood or something, or maybe suicidality is increasing as far as patients or the users, which is that's another topic. But they actually put it on there. Very cool. So it means, I mean, I like this company because they actually do really reach out to people who want to improve the app, and they paid me. So that's awesome. Was the last time, and that was before COVID. They're probably making bank now. So as a person who works in mental health, if you are a nurse practitioner or a clinical instructor in mental health, this is one of the niches that you can get into, is through applications, because now it's more widespread to go online and do a lot of mental health work. Knowledge is going out there to where people are doing the work themselves, like patients are doing the work themselves. So companies are out to get you. Companies are out to get help from professionals and get feedback on their applications. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys have that as a little idea of why I want and need more people in our field. Alright, good night.